Has some of the broadest assets in our portfolio in the market. We have one of the broadest set of offerings in IoT. So with the broadest portfolio of offerings, we want to be able to talk about what are we actually tackling. But with that said, first we need to understand the IoT market. A lot of what is being talked about in the IoT space is the very visible, is the Fitbit, it's the sensors on your shoes, it's the apps on your smartphone and so forth. I don't think that's really where the biggest opportunity lies, all right? The biggest opportunity lies in the areas where you can't see, in manufacturing, in building management, in on the field, right? In the oil and gas areas, in health, in education. And in this particular area, where the big opportunities in the business arena is, there's also a fundamental problem. Sensors that are already implemented within all of this ecosystem, they're not able to do IoT. They can't do the communication. And that, in some regards, is a very practical hurdle. So I think about 80% of the sensors that are already in place today can't do IoT. Now, Dell has a solution for this, right? A practical problem, a practical solution. What we have is basically a Dell Gateway. We recently launched our Dell 5000 series gateway for IoT, which is able to sustain a lot more rigor and is geared for industrial use. What are these gateways doing? When you look at what's actually going on with IoT, the amount of data that is being processed is running into the huge numbers, right? Petabytes. And what is happening is that you also have to process the data. You have to generate the insight. So right now the model is that the sensors pick up the data, they send it off to somewhere central, a decision is made, and it has to be sent back. And bear in mind that a lot of these sensors can't do that. So what Dell is doing is saying, why can't we make a lot of these decisions on the edge, right? So we have an edge gateway. And what happens is that the sensor can pass the decision to this gateway, and the gateway, based on some decisions that can be made, can send the feedback back to the sensors. And that's basically where Dell is going with the IoT. How can we make it more granular? How can we break down decision making, taking into account what is actually happening with IoT, with data, with the actual network, with the way the data is moving and flowing. So Dell's practical solutions basically address those particular concerns.